This program has been made possible by the faithful supporters of the Unbroken Covenant Church mission.
Pastor Tommy's vision for the live stream church. We see the church at Unbroken Covenant live stream as a dynamic, spirit-filled, multicultural, multi-generational church, numbering in the thousands of people from all walks of life, all around the world, taking the good news of Jesus Christ outside the four walls of the local church.
The Unbroken Covenant Church Holiday Fundraiser is underway. At the heart of our fundraiser is Pastor Tommy Pope Sr., a dedicated pastor and gifted pitmaster. God has blessed Pastor Tommy with the extraordinary ability to craft the world's finest holiday entrees, lovingly smoked to perfection. His hickory-smoked favorites, including spiral-cut hams, turkeys, brisket, ribs, chickens, and more, have become a cherished tradition for families during the holiday season. These mouthwatering dishes bring people together, spreading the love and warmth of the holiday spirit. For years, people from all around have enjoyed the incredible flavor and tenderness of Pastor Tommy's smoked entrees, making them a staple for Thanksgiving celebrations. His passion for cooking reflects his deep love for serving others, and this annual fundraiser not only delights the taste buds but also supports our mission at Unbroken Covenant Church. With each purchase, you are helping to further our ministry, reaching out to those in need while enjoying a holiday meal prepared with love. This year, our early specials offer over 30% off our holiday favorites, available until October 31st. Don't miss your chance to enjoy the world's greatest hickory-smoked holiday entrees while supporting a worthy cause. Place your order today and be part of this delicious food and community support tradition. Here is Pitmaster Tommy Pope to share how these entrees can be the star of your Thanksgiving feast.
Hello, I'd like to welcome you to this edition of Walking Through Fire. You know, we is fired up. Where have the year went to? We are toward the end of the year. I'm talking about, I don't know where time done went to, but guess what though? It's that time of the year again. We starting our holiday fundraising season, blasting off today. And guess what? We're not just only blasting it off today. It's not just only starting today, but we're giving an early bird special. Yeah, until October 31st, you will receive up to 30% off of your early order. Man, now let me tell you something here. Now, I don't know if you know me or not. I don't know if you know what I do or not. But I'm not only a renowned speaker, talk show host, and entrepreneur. I'm not just that. You know, I am the world greatest pitmaster. Yeah, man, you talking about holiday delights. You know, we've been making entrees for families over the holidays so long it has become a tradition. Yeah, it done become a tradition. If we didn't do it, they'd run us out of town. But let me tell you something. I don't know if you really know me or not. I know most of you watching do, and some of you watching don't know me. But let me tell you something. I cook the world greatest anything. Yeah, anything. Let's just put it like that. But we're talking about our holiday entrees today. We're talking about our beef brisket. Oh man, melt in your mouth. Texas can't touch it. We're talking about ribs that just fall off the bone. You have to be careful. They be falling off the bone. We're talking about pork that just pull apart with your hands. Yeah, and we're talking about chicken that will melt in your mouth. Literally, we got the world's greatest barbecue. And you know what? After I said all that, I want to say this. I give God Almighty all the credit. I give him all the credit because let me tell you something. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to do this. Now, I just want you to know that now. I'm not taking all the credit for this. God Almighty have taught me. Now, everybody around, I don't know if you locally, but the ones locally, everybody around tell you what I'm talking about now. We don't just cook barbecue that's good. We cook barbecue so good that it's out of this world. Yeah, it's out of this world. I had one of my good friends one day. He was just kidding around, and I knew he was. But he said, you know what? I reckon is God gonna let you prepare us barbecue in heaven. Boy, you thinking about, I got a kick out of that. I really did get a kick out of that. But yeah, we are having, and we blasting it off today. Today is the day we blasting it off. We starting from now to October 31st. We're doing up to 30% off of your order. We call it a early bird special. Yeah, early bird special. Offer some barbecue that will melt in your mouth. And we're going to be looking at some prizes and looking at some barbecue today to just show you what goes on with this barbecue. Let me tell you, I put my heart and soul into this barbecue. I love it. And like I said, I'm not just only a pastor, and I'm not just only an entrepreneur. I'm not just only a speaker. I cook the world's greatest barbecue, and plus, I can't believe all of the things that I do. And here at Unbroken Covenant, they'll tell you, I do a lot. And I thank God. And these barbecues, I want you to really know, when we do our fundraisers, the barbecues and the holiday tradition orders and things, I want to tell you what it's all about. It's all about funding our church to complete our mission. It's about our mission. And that's what we did, all the fundraising efforts. So you know what? If you're not on board with us fundraising, you may want to prayerfully consider that. You may want to prayerfully consider coming on board with us, because let me tell you what we do. We help people locally. People in need. We always have and always will locally. And now with the live stream church, this is the whole community now. It's not just a local community. This is the community now. The live stream church, we're helping people globally, where we can have the necessary resources to do so. We are currently at this time globally, we are starting donation giving to over in Pakistan. We're getting ready to start that. We're already giving to over in Kenya. It's a good guy I met over there in Kenya, Africa, and he's got an orphanage with children, and they struggling to eat. They struggling, dirty water. They struggling for everything. And you know what? If your heart are like my heart, and that's what we do, we get together. My mama used to say, birds of a feather flock together. So if you got a heart like I have, my heart is to help the less fortunate. And in this ministry, we are constantly, every day, reaching the lost. We're coming online. We're reaching out online. We're going into over 30 countries as we speak. We're going in over 30 countries, reaching out with the gospel. The good news. Jesus said, go into all the world and preach the gospel. And that's what we are doing here at Unbroken Covenant. And you know something? The love I have for God's people in general, I love you. I want you to know that today. And you know what? Love is an action word. Sometimes we make love look like we can just say, I love you, and that's good enough. But that's not sufficient enough. Love is an action word. And like I said, if you're not on board with Unbroken Covenant, then you may need to prayerfully consider that, because let me tell you what you'll be doing. You'll be going into all the world with us. You'll be allowing us, because see, our platforms and all of our website features and everything is all, it costs. Everything costs to get this good news out. So guess what? You'll be coming right along with us. You'll be doing it with us. See, you'll be completing that mission that Jesus told us to do right along with us. That's all you have to do. So if you're not already a giver, you need to practically consider that. These fundraisers. If you're in the local area, we have people coming from 100-mile radius. 100-mile radius. They come for barbecue in the summertime when we're doing our barbecue fundraising, and then this holiday season, they come from hundreds of miles around for our delicious, mouth-watering holiday entrees. Man, I'm talking about if you haven't ever had one, well, let me tell you something. If you do, you won't stop. I literally, and you can ask people around. And matter of fact, I want you to just somebody that you know, that know me, ask them. I prepare the world's greatest holiday entrees. I really do. And you know what? I want you and each and every one of you to join on with us, to help us accomplish this mission. Thanksgiving, we always feed. I don't know how many, but we give away, I don't know how many this year. Your support is going to determine how many turkeys, smoked turkeys, ready to go, cooked. And some hams ready to go, spiral slice, honey glaze. Oh man, yeah. Your support is going to put a ham or turkey on someone's table Thanksgiving that normally wouldn't have one. See, so I want you to highly consider us. Because we're doing a lot out here. We don't do a lot of talking about it, so you don't really know. It's more silent. Jesus said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. See, so we don't do a lot of publicizing what we do. We just do it. We just do it. So I would encourage each and every one of you that's watching today, I would encourage you to support this ministry. We have so much coming. I'm talking about really and truly. We're gonna be buying apartments and giving people places to stay. We're gonna be giving them jobs in the ministry. We got a restaurant and a packaging company we bringing back. That we're going to be giving people a job. People that's maybe got records and can't hardly find a job. We're going to be giving them a job. People that's done been ex-drug addicts or alcoholics that's been redeemed. I like to say been redeemed. Not recovering, but redeemed. The Bible said, let the redeemed say so. But anyway, we're taking people like that. We are taking people that don't nobody else want, and we're going to be giving them a place to stay. We're going to have places for families, for the whole family. We're not going to bust the family up. We're going to have housing for the whole families that don't have anywhere to stay. We're going to have housing for individuals that don't have anywhere to stay. We're going to have job opportunities that we can give them. We're going to give them jobs. And guess what the good news is when you come along and support us? If you can't support us on our fundraisers, we're going to have big opportunities where you can just go online and support us. Because you know what else we're going to do? We're not just going to do it locally here at home. We're going to do it at home, but we're not going to just do it there. This is a global family now. Yeah, see, this is a global family now. This live streaming is a family, and it's global, and it's worldwide. So guess what? I said that to say this. In each country that needed, that God put me in touch with, and it's a big need there, and I find somebody that can be accountable, somebody that be trustworthy, then what we're going to do, we're going to go over there and we're going to set up. We're going to set up the same thing in their country, but we got to find somebody good and credible, somebody that's trustworthy, somebody hard, that's for the people. Because see, God gonna take care of us to take care of His people. See, so not just locally, but globally, worldwide. When God show us the need, just like He showed us this live stream church. Well, when God shows us the need, when He puts someone in my life that need it, we're going to go over there, we're going to set them up, and we're going to make sure that people in that area can have jobs. We're going to have parts of the ministry over there that people can have jobs, and we're going to find places to buy that they can have places to stay, to get their life back together. See, it's about nurturing people. See, people need help today, especially people trying to get their life together, if you can understand what I'm talking about. People just trying to get their life together, they need help. They need a helping hand. And you know what? God will bless you and I if we be the hands and feet of Jesus. Just the hands and feet. It's not going to be us. He's going to be using us. It's going to be Him. Well, I guess somebody said, well, how is it going to be Jesus? Well, this is how it's going to be Jesus. Jesus, through the Holy Spirit, He's doing the work. That's just like what I do here at Unbroken Covenant, the teaching I do. That's not me teaching. Don't get it confused. I guess most pastors or something might take the credit for doing the teaching. I don't know, because I don't look around at other people. I don't do what other people do. I just do what God tells me to do. But anyway, I'm not doing this. I pray daily that I decrease daily. And I pray that God increase. I just want to be the vessel. That's all I want to be. I'm not looking to be anything else. I done lived a good life. I'm doing good. So you know what? I'm in it for the people. In these ministries that's in other countries, these people that's doing real bad. And because it ain't their fault. It is not their fault. We shouldn't judge anyone. We shouldn't look at anyone and wonder why. All we need to do is see a need, and no matter what's fueling the need, it don't matter. We see a need and we work to fulfill that need. That's what we need to be doing in the church today. Well, let me tell you something about Pastor Tommy Pope Sr. That's my heart. That's what I exist in ministry for, is to be the hands and feet of Jesus. So you know what? When you support this ministry, you're going to be right there along with us, giving turkeys out and hams out on Thanksgiving. Yeah, no matter where you live, no matter what country you're in, we're going to have where you can go online. You'll be able to give online to help us furnish these hams and turkeys for people. Right now the website down, but we're working hard. I don't know, it should be back up sometime next week. We had a big virus attack. We had some malware on our software that corrupted a lot of files and messed a lot of things up. So it shut our website. We had to shut the website down till we get it cleaned up, get the files out, and go ahead and restore the website so it can be good and clean, and then put the site lock back on it again so we can keep it clean from this point on. So you know what? I said that to say this. We're doing a great thing here at Unbroken Covenant because you know what? Our hearts here at Unbroken Covenant is not on ourselves. My attention is not on me. My attention is wherever the need is at. That's what I exist for. So you know what? When you come with Unbroken Covenant, we're not competing with each other. We're loving each other is what we're doing. We're loving each other. We're not jealous of each other because guess what? When I see a blessing, when I see somebody blessed, I know where it's coming from, and I try to do all I can for them to help them because you know what? If he's blessed, and I help him, then the blessing will overflow on me. See, that's what we're talking about now. So when you give to this ministry, whether it's through our fundraisers, whether it's through just going online and giving a donation to the ministry, well, when you do that, you're right there along with us, supplying food for people. You're right there along with us. This holiday season, you're right there along with us, handing out turkeys for Thanksgiving. You're going to be right along with us just by giving. If you're in the local area, you can come and be a part of that, then we would love for you to do that. We'd love for you to come and be a part of it. But if you're too far away and can't come and be a part of that, then you know what? It's simple and easy. Once the website get back up, we're going to let everybody know. We'll post it, and all you got to do is to be a part of that. Because, see, it's what God knows. It's not about anything else. It's not about showing up in person if you can't. No. It's God knows your heart. And if you want to come along beside us and give out hams and turkeys this holiday season, then that's all you have to do is just go to the website. If you can't come along with us, if you're too far away, just go to the website and give. And you know what that'll do? That'll provide us with enough to make sure that we can take care of as many people as we can, to have entree for the holidays. And not just an entree. We're talking about something that'll come into their home that's going to be worth bragging about. Every time we furnish Thanksgiving and Christmas, when we do orders, I just hear feedback. I get emails, I get texts, I get phone calls about how that was the world greatest. They never had it that good. I hear that all the time. Yeah, and you know what? God has gifted me with that to be able to serve his people. So I just said that we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna show you some delights. Oh man, what you talking about? Holiday entrees that'll melt in your mouth this holiday season. We're gonna pull up one right now. Let us pull up one and see what we got here. What's going to be cooking here? Let's see. Man, there we go. Look at that. That's that. You know what that is, don't you? Huh? That's that world greatest brisket. brisket sliced. Ain't nobody in Texas can beat that. You know what? And I'm not just saying that. I done had people from all around coming to get holiday hams and turkeys and everything from us, and barbecue and our fundraisers in the summertime. I done have people from all around coming. And you know what? When they come around, you know what they said? They always said that I had truck drivers that drive all over the country, stopping and getting barbecue of all kind and brisket, and they said, let me tell you something. They said, Pastor, let me tell you something. Ain't nowhere I have been to get barbecue that could beat that I got from you. I'm not just saying this stuff. I know, don't get me wrong. I know how it is. Everybody that cook think they got the best. I know that. But you know what? I got a track record. I got a track record of having the best because of the people. Not me. Not me. I just do it from my heart. See, you can tell what's done for profit or what's done from the heart. You can tell. And you know what? What I do is from the heart. It's from the heart. We got the world greatest. That brisket, I promise you, it will melt in your mouth. I promise you that. Brisket, if you know what brisket is, a beef. It comes from a cow. And it's a part of beef that's real tough. And it takes some real long, slow cooking. Most restaurants or whatever don't have that time to go as long as it need to go, to get as tender as it need to get. But guess what? We trim it down just right. We have just enough fat on it to give it flavor. Ah, man. And you talking about melt in your mouth? Good. That beef brisket. You gotta try that beef brisket. And the next thing we're gonna be looking at too here, you gotta try that beef brisket though. I'm here today to tell you that beef brisket is. And look, you see the prices. The prices. What is it? $38 for 2 pounds, and it's a 2 pound minimum. And you know what? Order today. You got the number right there. The number right there for where you can call and start ordering. Because you heard what I said in the beginning. From now to October 31st, we're having up to 30% off of our prices. From now, we're calling it the early bird special. Yeah, so let me tell you something. Don't miss that. You got 2 weeks, a little over, let's see here. You got a little bit over, a couple of days over, 2 weeks that you got to get your early orders in to get that discounted price on the world's greatest brisket. The world's greatest brisket. Yeah. Okay, now, the next thing we're going to be looking at here is we're going to be looking at our, Boston butts, the smoked Boston butts. What are you talking about smoking? Let me tell you something. Our Boston butts is so tender. Boy, they so tender. Let me tell you what. All you have to do when you get them, they'll be whole. There'll be a whole Boston butt. And when you get it, all you got to do is pull the fat cap off. It's going to be done and ready to go. And it's going to be delicious, tender. All you have to do is pull that fat cap off the top of it and just put it apart. You don't need a knife. No, well, you don't even need a knife in the kitchen with none of this stuff I'm showing you today. No, you don't need a knife in the kitchen. No, you can get rid of the knives on Thanksgiving and Christmas. You can get rid of the knives with our entrees. You can get rid of. You talking about seasoned, the Boston butts, seasoned, flavorful, and cooked to perfection. I'm talking about fall apart. Man, I'm telling you right now, them Boston butts, they are good and delicious. And guess what? Now, I don't know which one is the biggest seller, but I think the Boston Butts, the pork barbecue, I think it's got a little edge on everything else. But this is what I tell people. They say, well, Pastor, which one is the best? You know, out of all the meat you have, which one is the best? I said, let me tell you something. They all are in a class of their own. All of them is. And guess what? And in that class, they all are number one. Yeah. See, so I don't have one meat that's better than the other. I don't have that. They all are number one in their class. You know, every one of them I'm going to show you today is in a different class. And every one of them is number one in its own class. So, yeah, Boston Butts. Look at the price. You can't beat it. $35. You can't beat it. Early bird special. You can't beat that. Fundraiser. Let me tell you something. This is going to, you heard, come starting in how we fund, you helping us fund what we need for people out there. God's people need help. Are you going to come along with us and help us, support us? Are you going to support us? You can either give on the website. When we get it back up, we'll let you know. Or if you locally around here, then you can just order and pick it up. And if you would like, you can help us give out some turkeys and ham to some families that's needed. It's some families that just underprivileged. They just don't have it. They just, and for whatever the reason is, if you're local, you can come through and help us out. But like we said, look at that. The number there to order, you got a little bit over 2 weeks to order and get that early bird special. One more time, them Boston Butts, they are delicious. Yes, they are delicious. Now, the next one we're going to be looking at today. Now, you see that, you can go ahead and order today. Let's go ahead. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see what's going on. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. We back now. Okay, so our Boston Butts, there we go, right there. $35, order today, 706. It's 706. It's misspelled. It's wrong on now. 844-5645. Order today. Now, the next thing we're going to be looking at, our spiral sliced ham. We're talking about honey sliced ham, spiral. Man, let me tell you something. I don't know if you ever had one or not, but people from all around, they'll let you know that our hams is far one of the best. And I want you to compare these prices. Write them down. You can go back and look at the video later or whatever, and write them prices down and call around and compare them prices and see how much cheaper they are. Do it for yourself. Because I'm a restaurant person, I know what they cost. You know, that ham right there will run you, that ham that we sell will run you about $115. All you got to do is call anywhere. I'm not going to tell you where. Yeah, that ham now, boy, I get so many recommendations on that ham. I get so many people calling me about that ham, how good and delicious and tender it was and flavorful. Everything we have is flavorful. Everything is flavorful. And you know what? I get a lot of recommendations on the ham. And I'm talking about, boy, you talking about world-class ham. You want to order it today? Well, you see the price there, $70. Early bird special. Yeah, early bird special. It's going to be, I'm telling you now, you're going to be glad you done it. When you get that ham, now that's one, we sell a lot of hams every Thanksgiving and Christmas. We sell a lot of ham. We sell a lot of turkeys. I think the turkeys sometime outsell, more people get the turkeys. More people most of the time get the turkeys. And then some years, the hams. More people get ham. It's just vary from year to year. Because you know why? They all are delicious. And guess what? It's a donation basically to the church, whatever it is. It's a donation to the church, and guess what? It'll help us take care of these people in need. It'll help us keep this gospel, keep this teaching all over the world. You remember in the beginning, we over in the over 30 countries right now teaching the good news, how Jesus died for our sins. People all over is coming to know Jesus. We have some great teaching here. And guess what? What you'll be doing? You'll be right there with us, like Jesus said, go into all the world. You'll be right there with us, going into all the world, and you'll be right there with us, supplying the people need when that time comes, when the money is there, when the resources is there. We're gonna be buying hotels, giving families a place to live, giving them jobs. You're gonna be right there with us accomplishing that. You're gonna be right there with us, helping us do that just by what? Supporting this ministry. Now, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. We got so much coming for it. I'm telling you now, we in it to help God's people. Man, that's awesome right there. Now, before we go, honey, smoked, sliced spiral hams. Boy, that's one you want on the menu. Yeah, that's one you want on the table. Thanksgiving. You're going to get so many recommendations on that ham. But like I said, each one of these are top in its class. Each one of them is top in their class. Okay, now let's move on over to another holiday delight. Let's go over this. Okay, now, here go a holiday delight right here. Now, good gracious, boy, you see them turkeys? Man, them hickory-smoked turkeys. Let me tell you something about it. If we didn't tell you that it was turkey when you bought it, if we didn't tell you it was turkey, you wouldn't have no idea it was turkey. Now, and what I'm talking about is, you know how turkey be a little coarse, maybe a little dry like whatever. The breast, you can squeeze moisture out of it. Yeah, smoking them things at 250 degrees. Oh man, you talking about and flavorful. If we didn't even tell you it was turkey, you wouldn't have no idea it was turkey. It's so moist and so delicious. And you know what? Somebody watching today done got them from it, done bought them from us on the holidays in our fundraiser. Somebody out there, and you know I'm telling the truth. I'm not scratching nothing or anything, because you know what? Every year, that's all I get is people saying how good it was. That's all I hear. I hear it all the time, how good it was. People emailing me, texting me, calling me. Let me tell you what, look at that, $55. Now, I want you to write these prices down, and I want you to call around, and I want you to see how much these turkeys and hams and all this stuff I'm showing you today and prices, I want you to write them down, and I want you to go check it out and see. You'll find out that $55 for the, not just a turkey. When somebody say I want a turkey, this is what I say. When they say I want a turkey, this is what I said. A turkey We don't have none of them. They look at me and they say, huh? I said, we have the world greatest turkey. Now we talking when you said world greatest, because guess what? It is. God Almighty gave me the ability, and I will always give him the glory. I will always give him the praise. I'm not bragging on myself. I'm bragging on Almighty God. He's the one. If he had to give it to me, I would not have it. And that's just the God's honest truth there. If he had to give it to me, I would not have it. So guess what? World greatest hickory-smoked turkey. Oh, I tell you what, man, I'm hungry now. I done got hungry now. We might have to end this real short. We might have to cut this short so I can go eat. Because looking at all this good, look at them turkeys. You talking about delicious. That ain't the word. We got to come up with another word for them. We got to come up with a word better than world greatest. You know, because the state ain't big enough. See, you see, one country ain't big enough. So we have to say world's greatest. Oh, man. $55. You can't beat it. Order today. Phone number's there. You can go back and look at it later. Write the prices down, check on them. World greatest. Now, let's move on over to another entree that's going to be awesome. Okay, now, look at him. Look at this entree right here. We talking about hickory smoked spare ribs. The world greatest. Let me tell you, better watch out now. Watch out. Because they're falling off the bone. Yeah. You got to watch out because they're falling off the bone. Yeah, they're actually falling off the bone. Anybody around here, anybody can tell you, we got the world greatest ribs. And look at that price there, $30 for a full slab of ribs. $30. And not only just a full slab of ribs, but vacuum seal. Oh, man. Flavorful. You can just look at that. Flavorful. All of this is what I cook. I didn't get no pictures off the internet. This is all what I cook. And you talking about world greatest ribs? Man, spare ribs, big one, thick. We talking about 5 pounds, a slab or more, or greater. We're talking about some rib that got some meat on the bone. Yeah, we ain't talking about just bones, you know. A lot of ribs is just mostly bone. No. Watch out for the bones because they falling off the bone. Yeah, that's right. The ribs is good. And guess what? We got people everywhere. You know, we have people from all around. Like I said, we got a 100-mile radius where people order from us on the holidays, come by on the barbecues, you know, 100-mile radius. They order these hams and turkeys and all of this stuff, man. It's delicious. You don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of this. You'll help us in all of our efforts. I'm talking about you'll be doing more than you can ever imagine just by putting the world greatest entree on your table for Thanksgiving. Yes, you will. Now, $30, order today, the number is there. The number is right there. Okay, now, we're going to look at our last entree for the day. Our last entree. Okay, now, man, what do you think about that? Look at that right there. Look at that right there. Look at it. What do you think about that? World-class smoked chicken. World-class. Yeah, world-class smoked chicken. Boy, you won't be able to beat that. I'm going to tell you that right now. One of the best. $14. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. order today. The number there, just give it a call. All right? Okay. Now, well, I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm hungry now. You have just seen some of the world's greatest barbecue, and guess what? It can be on your table Thanksgiving just by your support to this ministry that's reaching out to help the people. This ministry is about God's people, and you can be a part of it. And we would love for you to be a part of this ministry. If you can't be here in person, to come and order early bird. All of these prices is early bird specials. If something you live too far away, or whatever the case may be, and you cannot be here, then we highly recommend that you go online and make a donation if it's too far away. Because let me tell you something, you're gonna be coming right along beside us, working with us out there helping God's people. Like we said, going in other countries. You know, we going into another country as soon as God give us the resources. We going into Kenya, Africa, and we're gonna drill wells for drinking water. They don't have good drinking water. We're gonna make sure they do. Them orphanages over there, we want to see them kids get a better education. We want to see them kids dress a little better. You know, we want to see them kids eat better. See, that's the kind of work that we're gonna be doing here at Unbroken Covenant. And you know what? You can be a part of it. All you have to do is just get in here and support us in our fundraising efforts, or you can donate online. Our website is down right now, but it'll be back up. As soon as it do, we're going to notify everybody that the website is back up, and you'll be able to go online and you'll be able to donate to this ministry. You'll be able to come walk right along beside us into what we're doing. And guess what? I want to see each and every one of you. I do. I want to see. We got so many things. We got so much coming. We'll bring that up another time, but we got a lot coming. You need to know what we got coming scheduled for the first of the year. We finna make some big changes, and we got a lot coming. See, we're going to educate you in the Bible. We got all of that coming. I ain't going to get into it now. We're going to save that for another Sunday. Yeah, we're going to save that for another Sunday. Well, okay, we're going to get ready to get out of here for today. I thank each and every one of you for tuning in today. And, like I said, I ask that you prayerfully consider purchasing one of our fundraising delights, holiday season delights. I pray that you prayerfully think about purchasing one. It'll be the hit of Thanksgiving and Christmas. It'll be the hit. I'm telling you now. You know what? People will brag about that from now on out. I still got people bragging from last year and year before last. So you know what? I just encourage you to just be a part. If you cannot purchase one, numbers is there. You've seen all of the numbers. The number to reach is 706-844-5645. I'd encourage you to properly consider and call in today. You got to October 31st to get the early bird special. Yeah, you can't beat it. All right? Well, we're going to get ready to get out of here for today, and we will look forward to seeing you Wednesday on our live prayer. Okay? Well, God bless you and keep you as our prayer, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Walking Through Fire with Pastor Tommy Pope Sr. I'm Rosie. On behalf of Pastor Tommy and the live stream family, I would like to encourage you to share your favorite teachings with family, friends, co-workers, and people you meet. If Tommy's teaching benefits you and your family, please consider making a monthly donation of any size that's comfortable for you. If you are in the United States, call 800-717-9569 extension 801. 800-717-9569 extension 801, or our website at www.unbrokencovenant.org/give today. Or you can mail a check to Unbroken Covenant Church, P.O. Box 323, Cedartown, Georgia 30125. And we will send you a copy of Pastor Tommy's most recent CD series, Living a Blessed Life, Part 1, Instructions from the Coach. His teaching will help you grow closer in your walk with Jesus, and help you gain knowledge and insight into the will and purposes of God. And a pleasing walk. Spiritual power for steadfastness and patience. And a thankful heart. We look forward to seeing you on the next Walking Through Fire with Pastor Tommy. God bless, and have a great day.